What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Scooby-Doo stuff video, guys. Today, I have another Scooby-Doo Where Are You top 10 favorite episodes. And today, we will be taking a look at Season 2, which went from September of 1970 to October of 1970. And I'm currently watching the new Scooby-Doo movies, so expect that video out in about a month or so. But yeah, I did finish a series about 2 months ago. I just didn't get around to make the video until right now. And yeah, so today we will be doing my top 5 favorite Scooby-Doo Where Are You Season 2 episodes. So before this video starts, please do remember to hit that like button. It takes only a second, and then hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a bunch, guys. And hit the little bell so you can get all my videos right when they come out. And let's get right started with the video. Also, guys, I forgot to mention that in this series there's only 8 episodes, so this will be my top 5 favorite. Yes, my top 5 favorite. Anyway, let's get started with the list. So we're going to start off with number 5. Number 5, the episode is A Tiki Scare Is No Fair. And really, this isn't the worst episode in the series because it's not number 8, but it just isn't. I mean, I just didn't find like the whole Tiki Scare thing. Just the guy looked like an Indian, and it was just kind of confusing. And the tall, 50-foot ghost was just like, I don't really know what to think about it. I mean, really, there's no particular reason why this is number 5. I mean, it probably wouldn't be number 5, but there's just episodes on here that I just don't like at all. Like Mystery Mask Mix-Up, I just do not like that one, and then there's more that I just do not like at all. So, yeah, I mean, really, the only reason why this one was on my list was just using process of elimination, really. But I mean, it's not horrible. I could still stand to watch it. It's not the best thing there is. I mean, I do like I do like the setting out in Hawaii. I do like that about it. But it's just a neutral episode that got on this list through process of elimination. Taking the number 4 spot on my list is the Haunted House Hang-Up, and there is really just a couple of reasons why I like this episode. And I mean, there's really nothing I don't like about it. I mean, there's just a few things really why it's on this list, and that is because I like where this episode takes place. Like in a haunted mansion, I know it's kind of cliche. I know it's like everything scary has to take place in that, but I just like, I mean, the southern haunted mansion, I just really like that setting. And I mean, even the ghost, I believe, had a southern accent, so that was a good detail they put in. Also, also in these, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but in this season they added the music track, so they would play songs in the middle of the episodes. And then the other thing I liked about this episode was because it kind of reminded me of Boo Brothers. I mean, you know, because like the haunted mansion and the car getting stuck out in front of the house. I mean, it's kind of reminds me of that. So, I mean, that's probably why I like it also, because that's my favorite movie. A little sneak peek to the my top 5 favorite Scooby-Doo movies. Yeah, so that's really why this one made the list. Coming in at number 3 on my list is the episode Nowhere to Hide, and there is obviously, once again, a few reasons why this is on my list. And the first one is that, I mean, I just find it so creepy of how the Ghost of Hyde climbed into the Mystery Machine with the gang right before, and they didn't notice him for a long time, and then he basically made them abandon their own ship, basically, but obviously it was their car, or van, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, I found that creepy. Also, why else I like this episode was because, I mean, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, a classic horror film, and I just really like that about this episode. I think that Warner Bros. Did a good job with this episode, and I just think that it was just overall a pretty decent episode, and that's why it made number 3 on my list. Moving on with number 2 for my list, we have Jeepers, It's the Creeper. And you guys are probably down writing in the comments right now, why isn't this your number 1 favorite? And I mean, really, there's just a simple explanation for that. I liked one better. But I do like a lot about this episode. And number 1, I liked how it was based on the farm. I mean, I live on a farm, so it just kind of makes sense for me to like that. Also, the Creeper, just overall just a scary guy. I mean, if I came face to face with him, I would just... I just would not know what to do. But also, I mean, there were a few things this episode that I found quite cool. I mean, also like with the paper and how actually when I first saw this episode, I didn't know what the paper meant, which is kind of kind of abnormal, because usually I know how the clues go and who is the villain. even with I just started there really bad. Even without the episode. But I mean, I didn't quite understand that at all. So I mean, that was good. And also, I didn't quite understand why there was a hermit living in the mountains, and I didn't understand like what he had to do with things. But anyway, overall, great episode. It would make number one unless the number one wasn't it, obviously. But let's move on to number one. Alrighty, guys. So coming in at number one, we have my favorite all-time episode of season 2, and that is Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Werewolf. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but I don't know. I just really like this episode. I think it's because I like history, and there's a lot of history involved in this. Well, not really a history, but I mean, it's just old things like old graves and old mills. I mean, I really like that stuff for some reason. I like when movies are based with that stuff. So that's really why I like this. And I mean, there's so many scenes that they go to. Like, it's not all in one place. It's like all over, and I also like that. And I mean, the plot, it seems like it could actually happen. So that's why I just really like this episode, and I cannot talk today, and that is why this is number one on my list. Okay, guys, so that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And guys, stay tuned for my next video, which should be in about a month or so. I'm trying to get it out. I'm going to try to get it out as fast as possible, but there's no guarantees. And guys, comment down below if you agree with any of these episodes on this list, or if you just have I cannot talk to say. If you guys just have anything to say. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching.